Hi. Um, this is gonna be a little weird and unusual, but this is us doing a game show. Yeah, I know, weird, right? So every Wednesday night we do a tabletop game. In this case, for the last just over a year. Alarm, shut up. We've been doing Warhammer Fantasy, and this has been our thing. You can see from the background the characters kind of sitting at the table. We've got Oscar and Thess and Rodolin in the back. And then over here we've got Lucia, who looks bored as hell, and Andre, who's overly invested. And in the foreground we got Moon, our GM. But I wanted to show this off to you guys real quick. This is what the map actually looks like. We don't have... Oh god, wrong thing. Ignore all of that. Wrong thing. Anyway, we don't have just a standard, tabletop map here. We have a full 3D map with miniatures and everything for you guys. So we want to try to make it as close as possible to the experience of actually sitting around the table. You can even see our character sheets, which I will do my best to zoom in and out of and show you guys stuff and how things are going. Now, in the meantime, please do join us tonight. We do this every Wednesday night around 7:30 Eastern Standard, about 4 Pacific, 11 for you guys over in Europe. I'm sorry, it's really late. 2200 is kind of late, but hey, I gotta work within what my GM can do. And we just generally have a good time. Now, enjoy the game show, and I will see all of you there.
Good evening, boys, girls, and everyone in the wonderful misc drawer in the middle. So, I am Albion, otherwise occasionally known as Oscar Hertzsprung of Nuln, and for a little Christmas treat, I have decided to put together a quiz on the lore of the world of Warhammer Fantasy for my fellow players and my game master, with a little help in the hosting from our wonderful Lenzabi, aka Cletus. Say hi, Cletus.
Hello, everybody.
Wonderful. And going from left to right on our display, to introduce themselves, we have our contestants. We have the wonderful Game Master Moon.
Where?
We have the redoubtable Chef Lizard Doodle.
How's going, everyone?
We have our wonderful bird tuber host Fiaura the Tank Girl.
Sa.
We have Rental Aphid, our wonderful wizard.
Howdy doing?
And we have the master of all things chivalric, Shiny.
At your service.
So, we will be going through 4 rounds of quizzes about the world of Warhammer Fantasy. And to enumerate these rounds, we will have 2 rounds of general knowledge, these being the first and the last rounds of the game. The second round will be Cletus's Tavern Talk, where Cletus will tell you a rumor of a fact about the Warhammer world, and you need to work out if it is a true fact or something he found in his drunken cups. And the third round will be the Old World Bestiary, where I read you the description of a creature from the Warhammer world, and you will buzz in as soon as you think you can safely guess what creature I am describing. Any questions on that? I'm going to say, everyone, your buzzers will simply be you saying your own name out loud. So can you all test your buzzers, please?
Doodle.
No. I'm setting up like an actual soundboard buzzer for us.
Oh.
Just trying to find them.
We're getting fancier.
I know, right?
Gotta love soundboards.
So, just to give a disclaimer, because there are many editions of Warhammer and, as such, many editions of the lore, when putting this quiz together, all of my questions are correct as of the lore given in the 3 most recent sources as applicable to a specific faction. This being the 8th edition of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, the 4th edition of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, or Warhammer The Old World tabletop wargame setting. So, if you think you've got something right, but it turns out to be wrong, I'm going with what the latest books have said, just to be perfectly fair. And last but not least, I'm afraid I've somewhat lied to you all when I said that this was just a friendly little competition. I conspired with our Game Master Moon, And I have gained his permission to offer a prize to whoever comes first.
Oh my.
That prize will be that whoever comes first in this quiz may add a permanent +1 fate point to their character sheet in our Wolfrop campaign.
Oh, you all have a reason to go for it.
What Oscar doesn't know is that because he took the effort and the incentive to put all of this together, and granted, yes, most of this information lives rent-free in his head, but he still had to put together all of this information. So would you please do the same thing to Oscar sheet when you get a chance?
Oh, thank you very much, Moon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Oscar
So-
gets a freebie.
For everybody's reference, there is now a icon that you should probably hit favorite so that you can easily access it. That says "Ta-da" buzzer. It sounds like this.
Okay, so, and for the record, this means that if Moon does win, as Final Sight has just asked in our audience, if Moon wins, that means that each session, the DM just has a fate point that he can throw out at any time he chooses. If I can get someone who's as passionate about Final Fantasy to help me write the questions, I would cheerfully host a Final Fantasy quiz at some point as well. I just like being a quiz master.
Arcane. Arcane, aka Colin, in my Discord, would happily help you with that, as would DM Dazzle, one of my moderators. Both of them are like the Final Fantasy gurus.
There we go. Found it.
So, with all of that out the way, does anyone have any questions before we begin round one?
Only a comment. We
Yes.
are about to die. Salute the game master.
Thank you. So, first off then, for general knowledge, you are all going to take it in turns to answer 5 questions. Now, in the event that someone gets the question wrong, I will open the question up to the audience for people to attempt. The audience? That is not the right word. I will open it up to the rest of the players to give a chance to steal the question. But you must wait until the person who initially had the question states out loud that they forfeit the question before you start buzzing in to answer it yourself. Is that clear?
See.
Perfectly.
So, with this in mind, I am going to roll a d6 I've got in front of me to decide which one of the 5 of you goes first. And so, within each question, you will pick which category that you are answering from, and then you will roll a d10 to see which of my 10 questions for that category you will be answering. If a number comes up again, I will simply ask you to roll again. So if someone says the Empire and rolls a 5, and then someone else later rolls a 5, we'll just roll the dice again, nice and simple. And to go down the list, the categories of questions are the Empire, Bretonia, Kislev, the Dwarfs, the Elves, High, Wood, and Dark, Orcs and Goblins, Forces of Chaos, Lizard Men, Skaven, and Vampire Counts.
I have a
So,
question.
yes,
How many questions are there per category?
10.
Are we going to get through 160 questions tonight?
No, we are not, because
Okay.
you are answering a total of 10 each, so we will only get through 50
Okay.
questions in total. But I wanted to give myself plenty of redundancy.
I was having a heart attack.
No, you are not expected to answer all of these. I was just thorough and wanted to make sure I had a lot of questions. So I can potentially reuse these if I ever need to run this again. So, I'm now assigning you 1 to 5 based on your left to right presentation on the stream screen. Going first, we have Shiny Star. So,
I always finish first.
unfortunate but true. Okay, what would you like for your first category?
We'll go with Bretonia.
Absolutely. Roll
Yeah.
the d10 for me, sir.
I always finish first. Does that mean women always leave unsatisfied?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Oh, we're going to say terrible things about each other.
He,
all
he
night.
don't, no, it's not his fault. He's always training with the wrong lance.
Let's see. Roll 3.
Question 3 from Bretonia. Okay, so which dukedom lies closest to the forest of Athel Loren and is known for the skill and number of its Pegasus knights?
Oh, I actually know that. Quinnell?
Incorrect. Would anyone like to buzz in? Fee.
Carcassonne, I think is how it's pronounced.
So incorrect.
Okay, that's
Not
fair.
Carcassonne.
Carcassonne. Ah, there it is.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go since I know this place. Bretonia is a fusion of England and France from various ages. I'm gonna say, does Provence? Is the real life Provence reused as a for a name anywhere in that life?
No, unfortunately not.
Curses.
Any more guesses?
I have a second guess, but
Unfortunately, I'm not giving second guesses. And so the actual answer, and Rental, you were surprisingly close, is Paravon.
Oh.
The Duchy of the Pegasus Knights is Paravon.
Oh, boy.
See, I knew it was the C or the P one, and I wasn't sure which one was actually technically closer.
I have enjoyed a good fillet of fish prepared with herbes de Provence. Tasty.
Right, so I can mark question 3, Bretonia, as done. Shiny, your second question.
By the way, Shiny.
I'm feeling a lot less confident after that.
By the way, Shiny, I have bad news.
Yeah,
That puts your current score at -1.
it's just like golf. I'm winning.
You can pick Bretonia again if you like. I won't stop you.
I'll do chaos.
Okay, D10 on the Chaos category.
5.
Ooh.
Question 5. Which Slaneshi champion is so enamored with his own beauty, his personal bodyguards wear completely mirrored armor and shields?
Oh god, I could see him in my head right now. Sigvald?
God damn it!
Correct, Sigvald the Magnificent. That is 1 point for Shiny, first person on the board.
Congratulations, Shiny Star. You no longer have a negative number.
I
Question
guess I have
3.
more questions as to why I knew
Well,
a
I
chaos
would have
question.
been so wrong.
I was jumping up and down. I know that bastard.
He has the assless chaps.
The first one out in my mind was, oh, it's the pretty boy.
Question 3.
I'm gonna do the Empire. We'll do one of those.
Perfect.
Roll.
Empire, roll the dice.
6.
Question 6 for the Empire. Which former Grand Province purchased its independence from the Empire following the War of Grom the Paunch?
Marienburg?
Correct. Yes. In the wake of the devastation of War Grom, the Empire was in such a destitute state, the various merchant lords of Marienburg were able to pay enough money to become independent. And they have been ever since.
He's doing better on non-Bretonian questions than he did on the Bretonian question.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, well, you know.
Question 4, Shiny.
I'll do another chaos.
Sweet. Roll them.
Look, it's not Shiny's fault that
3?
every answer for Bretonia is not just for the glory of the lady.
Apologies. What was the number? Moon spoke over.
3.
Oh, it's okay.
3.
3?
What name do mortals use for the greater demons of Tzeentch?
Like specifically the greater demons, or are you talking about like the Norskin name for
What name is given to the greater demons of Tzeentch by mortals?
Eyes of Tachar?
Incorrect. Would anyone like to buzz in? We've got Rental.
Lords of Change?
Lords of Change, correct.
Really?
Now I overthought that.
I thought it was Changer of Ways. Man.
Nope, it's
Lord of
Lords of Change.
Changer of Ways is a specific kind of...
Whoop, I overthought that one.
Okay, your 5th and final question. Where would you like to go?
Bretonia. We'll finish with Bretonia.
Congrats.
Absolutely,
on
we'll
getting
head
on
back to Bretonia.
Absolutely.
Question 10 for Bretonia. Okay. What title is used for a military campaign wherein the Royarch of Bretonia calls upon all knights to march to war outside the borders of Bretonia to seek glory and advancement?
An errantry crusade?
Yes, that is correct. An errantry crusade or just an errantry war. That is correct. So that means at the end of that, you got 3 of 5 correct, and 1 point was stolen by Rental, which I think in that case, Rental, why don't you go next?
All right. Let's see here. Give me chaos.
Chaos, roll the dice.
Ooh. Oh, does that mean that now Shiny is at 4?
He is at 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Curses, I forget the command. Is it just...
It's just it's just the name of the dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think you just got... Oh, yeah, there you go.
There we are, 1d10. Question 8. Which reincarnating, mutation-causing beastman is also known by the name of the Shadowgave?
Ooh. Yes, the Beastmen, only my most knowledgeable aspect of the great enemy. I'm going to...
Don't be shy.
I'm going to have to hurry you, Rental.
All right. Yep. All right. I remember the name something like Ugan. Is that the name?
Ugan is not correct. Would anyone like to buzz in? Letting it go in 5. Oh, was that a buzz in?
No.
No.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Yep.
Moon.
Somebody.
Last second, Moon.
Could I have the question repeated again?
Yes. Which reincarnating, mutation-causing beast man is also known as the Shadow Gave?
Well, I have no idea, so we're just going to go with the great beast shaman Sven.
No. The answer to this one is Morga.
See,
Morga, the Shadow Gave.
See, I knew
Which-
I knew it started with an M because he's the same guy from Shaman Slayer from the Gotrek and Felix novels, and I'm like, what the
He
fuck
is.
was his name?
We also discussed him at length in between game hangouts at one point,
Now-
which is
Oh,
why I included that question.
I can intimately remember the name of this essentially demigod of the beast folk. His name just was not coming back to me.
Fair.
I mean,
Okay,
I only talked about having the miniature like so many times.
Yep.
Yes, I heard Lanzabi giggle as soon as I gave the script.
is made of Swiss cheese.
Rental, your second question, my friend.
I'll go chaos again. See if I can get a better. Get my run back
Okay,
on that.
yeah, go ahead. Roll them.
1.
Question 1. Who was the first demon prince elevated on the Warhammer world?
Bellicor.
Correct, Bellicor.
Excellent.
Nicely done. Question 3.
All right. I'm gonna go with my gut and go chaos again.
Okay, we're snapping up the chaos questions. Okay, go ahead. Question
9.
9. What is the sacred number of Nurgle?
7.
Correct.
Excellent. That was excellent.
Okay, I will not force you, but I will politely request you pick something other than chaos
Yeah,
because
I understand.
we've used up a lot of those. We've used up half of the chaos questions now.
I understand. I'm going to. Don't mind why the wizard was asking about chaos. Anyway.
I have questions.
Oh, I mind.
He's going. I'm going lizard man.
Lizard Man. Okay, roll the dice.
Stop.
Question 7. Oh, okay, so we've hit the first one that I've jokingly tagged as the Albion tier questions.
Oh.
Which old one marks sacred spawnings of lizard men dedicated to them with deep purple scales?
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
Did you not which Slan? Which old one?
Which old one marks sacred spawnings of lizard men dedicated to them with purple scales?
Well, okay.
Yeah, each category has the fuck you, AK Albion tier question, and in this case, you hit it.
right after he got the secret number of Nurgle correctly.
That was a
too.
good one.
Oh, yes. That
Is
was
it-
great how that worked.
Is it
That was a. Yeah.
Ka?
Say that again. Sorry.
Ka? QAH.
QA. No, that is not the correct answer. Opening it up to the floor. Doodle.
It's Tapok, is it not?
It is Tapok. Well done. First point for Doodle. It is.
Excellent.
It would be very funny if the person playing a lizardman, who read all about lizardmen, did not know the answer to these questions.
It'd be really funny if
Okay.
the person playing the Kislevite only knows a shitload about Kislevite culture and not famous people.
Right? Right? Okay, fair.
We're on your fourth question now, Rental.
Empire.
Empire. Roll 'em.
Wait, isn't this his fifth question?
Is it? Hang on. People were talking a lot, so hang on. No, this is his fifth question. You are right. I lost count there a little bit.
Because I'm like, his score dropped back to 0 and because nobody got the question and then went back up to 2. Wait a minute.
Okay.
And Doodle got the
Okay,
last one, so
question
that's 4.
4 on the Empire. Which language is used as the liturgical language by the cult of Sigmar?
Oh,
Oh,
that
Shit.
is. I'm thinking that is classical.
Incorrect.
Classic?
Opening it up to the floor.
oh shit.
Doodle?
Weirdly, this came up when you and I were talking at one point. That would be Kazalid.
Correct. The dwarven language
Yeah.
Kazalid is used as the liturgical or religious language by the cult of Sigmar.
Doodle was faster on
makes
the
sense.
draw than me.
Yeah, that was down to who got to the buzzer quicker. I could see that one.
I literally, the moment I heard the question, I was like, this came up. We talked about this. I gotta hover.
So, That
So,
means that
Before we
so
move on,
far-
I want to.
However, the
Yes.
reason
Before
the
we move on,
reason
I
that
have-
language is used, by the way, everyone, is because it's the language that's on Galmaraz, and Galmaraz is Sigmar's hammer, which is what one of the relics that the entire religion's based on.
Also, Sigmar had really strong historical ties with the dwarves. So
Yeah.
correct. Rental, you were trying to say something.
I'm just going to point out that my score is 1 down. I got 3 questions right, not 2.
Yeah.
Fiaura has been doing minus points on her count. I have not.
I'm about to miss all 5.
Well, since you're like that, okay, you can go next, Fee.
Oh no.
Since you put
That's
yourself on the spot,
joking!
go next.
that's what you get, Fee. That's what you get.
Okay,
Right.
fine. I'll take the category that I'm most likely to know the answer. Dwarves.
Dwarves, go ahead and roll them.
5.
5. What is the name of the art of using geometric patterns to entrap the winds of magic used by dwarves to enchant items?
Runesmithing?
Correct. Runesmithing. Fairly straightforward question, but worded in a fun way.
I was like, do you want the Kazalid name? Because I don't know that.
Next category.
Let's go Skaven.
Skaven, yes, yeah.
Okay, I typed it in.
Roll them. There we go.
7.
Question 7 on the Skaven category. What name is given to the units of Skaven who throw glass spheres of poisonous gas in battle?
I want to say they're called Deathwind Globlobbers?
It's close, but I'm not going to give it to you because it's just wrong enough. Moon.
Deathwind Globadiers.
Correct. Either Deathwind or Poison Wind Globadiers, depending on the seniority of the unit.
Ah,
Yeah, it's Globadiers.
I
I'm
used
afraid.
the Dwarven slang for them.
That's Moon's first point. Question.
Okay.
Because I stole the point.
So we have all the elves, dwarves, Empire, Bretonia, Kislev, Lizardmen, Skaven.
Orcs and goblins and vampire counts are the other two, yes.
Let's do orcs and goblins.
Wonderful. Roll them.
10.
10. What name is given to the smallest, most stupid, but hyperactive greenskin subspecies?
Okay, I'm going to clarify this. In 40k,
Yes.
they are referred to as snotlings. But that is incorrect for fantasy. In fantasy, what are they called? Because you have black orc, biggin, orc, goblin, goblin chief, goblin, gobbo. Git? No, that's... I don't know.
Okay, does anyone else want to buzz in? Shiny got there first.
It is Snotling, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah, it is.
Snotling is actually the correct answer. They are still Snotlings in fantasy.
They unified it. Fuck.
Yeah, I
would have been wrong.
I almost wanted to give it to you, but you explicitly said that you did not believe that to be the correct answer.
Well,
so-
because in 6th edition and before, they weren't called snotlings.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but they have Snotling pump wagons and Snotling swarms in 8th edition. Question
Damn.
4.
Damn. Let's go back to dwarves, because I might actually get 2 right at this.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm terrible at this. 1.
What name is given to dwarfs who swear an oath to the ancestor god Grimnir to seek a worthy death in battle to restore their honor?
Slayer.
Correct. And your 5th and final question.
Okay, because the audience would riot if I didn't at least do it once. Kislev. Go ahead, make me hurt.
Kislev it is. Roll the dice.
Can I elect to not roll the dice and take the Albion question?
You want to take the Albion question?
Yeah, hit me.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, fun. Under which Kislevite city is there said to be a beautiful girl who will save the world from chaos if she can be freed from a glass coffin?
Okay, for those who are curious, it's not Kislev. It's the cursed city of Prague.
Correct. It is Prague.
And I know that
also-
because I went and did a bunch of reading for basing my character out of Prague. And I was like, oh,
Yes.
and it turns out that...
I know.
And it turns out
The lady in the glass coffin is fascinating.
And it turns out ice witches from Prague, once you become an apprentice, what Lucia started as at the start of the game, you have to go to that case and touch it. And normally, if you're not worthy, the case kills you.
Correct. And then Moon went and put us in a time period before Prague became cursed.
I know. They still have to touch the case, but it's before the time period
Oh,
where
you
it's
still
really-
have to, but the city isn't a hell pit of latent chaos and undeath
Uh-huh.
at the moment. It's the Jewel of Kislev in the time period we're in. It's the Jewel.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
But yeah, it's all at this time. It's only happened to one person where they touched the case and it killed them. But the deal is you have to go to the case and touch it, and if you're unworthy, you just straight up die on the spot. It's instant death, no pain, nothing. You just drop.
Yeah. And now our GM knows about the lady in glass.
Hey.
So, talking of our GM, Moon, you can go next.
I think he's away from keys. He said he was getting a drink.
Oh, in that case, we will do you, Doodle.
Oh no, me. Okay.
You.
Oh, I gotta do it once. We'll do Lizardmen.
Okay, let's do Lizardmen.
I gotta roll a die. Where's the roll? Roll them. There we go. Question 3.
Question 3. What is the name of the serpent god who was born following the mass sacrifice of Skaven at Fuming Serpent Isle?
That would be Sotek, would it not be?
That is Sotek, correct.
Yeah, it took me a second to remember how he came into being.
Yeah, Tehenowin led a massive crusade, took thousands of Skaven prisoner, marched them out to a volcano named after a snake, and shoved them all in.
I mean, it's appropriate.
And that led to the birth of the god Sotek.
We will do Skaven.
I want to
Skaven. Okay, roll them.
I want to
What was
point
that,
out.
Pete?
I want to point out while she's rolling. They didn't shove them out all in at once either. He had to do them one at a time while pronouncing sacrificial rites for each and every individual one. There were 27,000 of them.
Yeah, no, they took their time.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of Skaven.
Absolutely. 4. Question 4. The doomed city of Kasvar is now known much more famously by what name?
This is another one of those ones that we talked about.
That does not narrow it down with us, but...
No, it does. It actually does not. Shit. Come on, think. Telos?
That is not correct, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Would anyone like to buzz in?
What's the question?
The doomed city of Kavzar is now known much more famously by what name? Rental.
The city of
Rental got there first.
Actually, that was me going, not me.
Oh,
No, that
that's
would've
okay.
been- That would have been
Then that
shiny.
would be
the city of gold.
City of Gold is not correct.
I'm the limit. Buzzed in second.
Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead.
Go.
I think that city used to stand. It's in one of two places. It's either, if it's in the south, I'm completely wrong. If it's in the north, though, that's where the Hell Pit is.
That is not Hell Pit, I'm afraid.
Damn.
Very good, though. It was close. Any more guesses?
I could guess, but you've already
Yeah.
established that I
Yeah.
can't guess. So
You know what? I will guess. Is there, by any chance, Skavenblight?
It is Skavenblight in Tilia, yes.
Oh,
yeah, I
God damn it.
that was a Total War 3 conversation, and I totally could not remember the name.
I thought
Alright,
he
Skaven
said.
Speed returns.
I thought he said Kazlanva, not Kazvar.
No, Kazvar or Kazvar. Yeah.
Kazvar.
what a miss.
That
Yeah,
would have rung
twice.
in my ear better.
3 or 4 times. Yeah,
I'm an idiot. God.
that's fine.
Okay.
I used the human name for it, so
What a miss.
because I just could not remember the name of it.
Doodle, your third question.
Let's stick with Skaven.
Let's stick with Skaven. Roll it again.
Okay, I'm hugging a plushie, not the shark plushie, because the shark plushie's not here yet.
Number 8.
Question 8. What name is given to Clan Moulder's most powerful, mass-producible monstrous creature?
Wouldn't that be the Rat Ogres?
Not the Rat Ogres. Would anyone like to ping?
Say the question again.
What is the name of Clan Moulder's most powerful, mass-reproducible monstrous creature? Yes?
Would that be the Hell Pit Abomination?
Hell Pit Abomination is correct. Point for Fiaura.
Because when you said, I wanted to make sure you said largest.
Yes, and they do have larger, but it's the only one they've been able to make multiple of consistently, which is terrifying.
didn't realize it was mass producible.
They're
Yeah.
mass producible.
Fortunately, it is only mass producible by the end times because a specific Skaven special character, his claim to fame was being able to make them reproducible. So he does not exist
So
yet.
fucking lucky.
Okay, I want to point out
Yeah.
that just because he doesn't exist yet doesn't mean there's not more of them than I care to count. Like
Oh, yeah. Throt
at this
was the one who made them reproduce.
at this time they have about a 10% success rate, but they still try to make like one every week. So
Yeah. The terrifying thing wasn't that they made a giant monster like that, it was that Throt the Unclean managed to make ones consistently, was his big achievement. Okay, your fourth question, please, Doodle.
Let's go back to something I've had better luck with. Let's go back to lizard men.
Back to the lizard men, roll them.
Number 1.
Number 1. Sorry. What is the name given to the skink who serves as the master of the skies of Hexotl?
That would be tic-tac-toe.
That would be tic-tac-toe, yes. The person you played in the Total War campaign we played to completion together.
Not once. Not once. I've played that character like 4 times in 3 different games that we played.
Yeah.
Because the Lustrian Air Force is funny to me.
You two should invite me because I'll happily play dwarves or Kislev, or worse, I'll do something silly.
You are usually streaming.
I can stream
we-
Warhammer Fantasy again, even as
Like-
long as we're not taking it
Like
seriously.
the two of us will be sitting in a call playing Total War while watching your stream and like talking about the game and chatting in your stream comments at the same time. That's a common evening for us.
Right, it is. So like we can't pull you in all the time.
But okay, your fifth and final question, Doodle.
You know, I've been doing really well with Lizardmen, so we're just gonna stick with that.
You too sure you weren't separated at birth?
I'm pretty sure.
Given the age gap between us, yes.
Yeah. That's what, almost 20 years?
Doodle
Cryogenic
Yeah.
stasis.
Yeah. Albion was just placed in cryostasis. He's one of the first people to recover from it.
Fair. This is question
Okay.
10.
Also, Doodle
Question
the fuck.
10. What was the purpose of the second generation of Slann? What was the second generation of Slann spawned to do?
I believe that the second generation of Slann was to like basically terraform the world, but specifically altering the physical environment, including raising mountain ranges and, you know, a bunch of stuff like that.
That is not correct, unfortunately. That was the third
No.
generation.
Really?
Oh, sorry, I hadn't Discord minimized to look at my question list. Who was that just buzzed?
Me, Shiny.
Go
That was
ahead.
Manipulate the mortal races.
No, incorrect.
Would you repeat the question?
Fiaura.
The second generation of Slann were tasked with setting up the geomantric ley lines that allow the Slans and Lizardmen to run their magic between each city.
Incorrect.
Damn!
Would you repeat the question?
What was the purpose, or what purpose was the second generation of Slann spawned?
I've got 2 ideas in my head.
Well, you'll have to come up with one of them.
I know.
Oh,
Take your time. Take your time. I'm getting in line after Roddle.
Were they to oversee the spawning pools of an orderly organization of other lizardmen units and spawnings?
they were not.
No.
I guess the other thing I
It,
thought.
it was one of two answers, and I picked the wrong one.
Moon, since you're the last person here, what was your guess? Moon?
Oh, sorry. I need to queue up when talking. Their role, let's see, if it wasn't terraformation, if that was third gen, then their role was likely to establish the planet in the cosmos in the first place, since
That
they
is
were.
correct. Their purpose was to alter the orbit of the planet to suit the Great Plan, specifically by moving it closer to the sun to warm it up.
Yeah, that was the other possible answer.
That just kind of shows you what power level the Slann are fucking with.
See, I thought that would have been. I thought that
So-
was the first generation. Because
No,
I know
the first
You don't know
generation
what the
wasn't
first
nearly
generation
as
did.
strong.
The first generation were essentially the servants that came with the old ones. They were
Yes.
their personal attendants. They did
Yeah.
not have a specific role in the planet. They were there.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, that was it, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So when Tess says, "I'm sorry, I do know magic," she's talking about the Slann. by the way.
Yeah. So that is your 5 questions, which leads us to the
I think it's-
last. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say to the moon.
It is Moon. You are the last person of the general knowledge round. The first one, anyway. Where would you like to go for your first question?
Let's dance all over the place. Let's start in Kislev.
Kislev, roll the dice, my friend.
That's a 2.
That is a 2. What are the 2 primary culture groups in Kislev named?
Is it Ungol and Gospodar?
Correct. Gospodars and Ungols, or however which way you want to put that round. That is correct.
And he knows this because Lucia is half of each.
Yeah, thank you.
Which makes her very complicated.
Yeah, which makes you look who's coming to dinner, but every time you walk into a room.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to vampire counts next.
Vampire counts, roll them.
Like I said, I'm going all over. I plan to just snake my way down.
Hell yeah.
That's another 2.
Question 2. Which bloodline of vampires has an instinctive command over ghouls?
I'm just gonna go with Karstein.
It is not Karstein.
I didn't think so. God damn it, of course.
That's Shiny first.
Grigoi?
Strigoi is correct.
I knew it was the
Yeah.
cool-looking fuckers, but I couldn't figure out what their name was.
Question 3, Moon.
Well, let's go, I guess, into the I'm not going to get any Empire questions. Who am I kidding? Let's go into the dwarves.
Dwarfs, okie dokie. Roll it.
That's a 4.
That is a 4. What word in Caslid means shoddy, poor quality, or made by a human?
Umgek!
Yeah!
Umgak!
God damn it!
Okay, question 4.
I think I have something for this.
Go into Bretonia.
Bretonia. Okie dokie, roll it.
Oh yeah, I do have something for this.
That's 5.
What title is given to the lowest ranking female initiates of the Cult of the Lady?
I hear this gears grinding to a halt.
I can hear Shiny's hand hovering over the buzzer for when this gets passed.
Let's see. So I said I was never gonna not guess on something. So we're gonna go with the daughters of the, or no, that would be the highest rank. We'll go with the stone collectors of the lake. There we go.
Incorrect. Okay, that was close, but I will say I did see Andre's light up first by a million. That was so close. I needed a second to look. But no, that was Shiny first by a hair.
I was spamming that button!
Damsel?
Damsel is correct, yes.
Damn it.
And the only reason why I know the answer to that is because that Andre talked about them in character.
Yeah, literally.
All right. Last but not least, is Skaven, obviously.
Yeah, final question. We're going to the Skaven. Okay.
And that's a 3.
What name is given to the Skaven clan who operate the Navy for the Council of 13?
Fuck.
Ooh.
Damn it, we went over this too. Shit, yeah, I don't remember. It was the ratty rapscallions or something, but they didn't exist in the timeline, so I forced myself to forget about them because it made me sad that they existed and I couldn't use them.
Fair. Fiaura up first.
So, specifically the Council of 13, right?
Yes.
Okay, because there's 3 Skaven clans who are Navy bitches. This would be Clan Scurvy, I think.
Clan Scurvy is correct, yes. And in fact, the head of Clan Scurvy wow, tripping over my own tongue there. The head of Clan Scurvy actually sits on the Council of 13, which is why they're the most important one. So that is the end of our first round of general knowledge. And to go off the scores I have on my sheet, because I know Fia's been doing subtractions, which I haven't done. Doodle, Moon, and Rental are all drawn on 4 points each. Fiaura is at 5 points, and Shiny is currently at the lead on 6.
I have Shiny at 6, me at 5, and everyone else at 3. If I hadn't messed up.
I knew that intelligence stat would come in handy.
Okay,
You
Ginger,
did
2
get
more
some good
minutes.
steals on a couple of those.
By the way, Fiaura, when she was muttering just now, reminded me of I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Lenzabi, because it's time for Cletus's Tavern Talk, in which we have 6 questions where our wonderful barfly Cletus will tell you 6 rumors that he has heard about the Warhammer world. And each of you will say whether you believe it to be true or false. After you've all placed your wager, I will then reveal whether Cletus was stating a true fact of the Warhammer world, or if he would just had a bit too many of his ales for tales.
Oh, I can never have enough ales.
This is debatable.
Like Cletus's blood could be lit on fire with how alcohol dense it is.
So I've got to say, for all that people were a little worried about not doing well in this, we have got a wonderfully consistent grouping of scores so far. So well done, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a
You
few
guys
of those
get
I
them?
was kicking myself about not getting, but
Freak
the whole
fight.
conversation about Skaven Blight happened while we were playing, when we were talking about doing a Skaven game.
I'm slapping myself for not knowing Skaven Blight. The Doomed
Yeah.
City, and it's now known as, and I sat there and I went, this sounds like a dwarf city. Why does this sound like a dwarf city, but I know it's not a dwarf city? So my brain immediately went to the city where the Hell Pit it was, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a
So
renamed
the thing
city.
is,
I was
technically-
AFK.
It technically has 2 names because it was a city cohabited by dwarfs and by humans. So it either had the name of Tylos or Kavzar.
And I could remember the human name, but not that it was Skaven Blight.
So to begin the first question of round 2, will you please read your first rumor, Cletus?
Yes, so I heard this interesting rumor. Could be quite scandalous. One of the most successful tomb kings of the Nehecaran city of Libaris was a dwarf.
Okay, is this the part where we buzz in, or do we have everybody just answer yes or no?
So everyone, I will go down my list and you all give me a true or false answer. So in just the order I have them on my score sheet, Doodle, do you think it's true or false?
I'm going to say it's false.
Okay, Fiaura?
Okay, I need to clarify. Did you say successful Tomb King?
Yes.
I will repeat the rumor. One of the most successful tomb kings of the Nehecaran city of Libaris was a dwarf.
True.
True or false?
True.
So,
As
he's going
outlandish
for
as
true.
it says, I think that's true.
Fiaura
Yes.
is going to say true. Rental?
This is the one that wouldn't surprise me if it's true, but I'm going to go false.
Going to go false. Shiny?
I'm gonna go with true just because it's funny.
And Moon.
I'm going to go with true for the same reason as Shiny.
Absolutely fantastic. So this particular tale is true. Rupesh VII, 3rd dynasty of Asp's Wrath, Ox of the Mountain and Tiger of the High Walls, bearded scion of the Serpent King and the Ox, was found by the royals of Libris in the river of the same name and adopted by them. He was a benevolent ruler to his otherwise barren adoptive parents and looked after the city successfully for 200 years.
I wasn't.
Yes.
Okay,
You
okay.
thought,
My
you
hesi-
thought old Cleus was scramble-brained.
My
hold on,
hesitation
what?
there. My hesitation there was I wasn't sure if it was Libaeus or if it was the other Tomb King city that starts with an L that's in the New World, and I was like, I don't know if that dwarf is New or Old World. Shit.
That's fair. Cletus, would you like to give us your second tavern talk rumor?
Yes, so this interesting rumor has floated around because people do like to talk. And it's that the Empire was given the technology to make steam tanks by dwarf engineer Alric the Mad.
Okay, starting with Doodle.
Oh, I mean, wasn't that the whole thing about them not having steam tanks being like a thing? So I'm gonna say false.
Okay, Fiaura?
I'm gonna say false, but I'm not. I'm gonna explain why later.
Yeah. Rental?
I'm gonna go false.
Shiny?
False.
I'm also false.
They
Okay.
all went false.
They are all correct because Alric the Mad was the runesmith who crafted the Empire's rune fangs and Sigmar's crown. Steam tanks were actually invented by a Chilean human named Leonardo of Maragliano.
Ah, yes, Mr. Da Vinci. I mean,
Yes.
Not Da Vinci.
Oscar's idol, who may or may not still be alive at the time we're playing. His
Mm.
fate is genuinely unknown, but he is still within a livable human lifespan of the time span we're playing in. If he is still alive, we don't know.
There is a
We
second,
should find him.
there's a second part to this about Da Vinci's inspiration. This is fun. So Da Vinci's inspiration was actually from the Dwarven steam engine being used to power Dwarven tomb guardians, which are supposedly inhabited by Dwarven ancestor spirits. Imagine a giant stone golem with metal gears and steam running through it that walks around and hits you with a hammer.
Yes, runic guardians, they're lovely.
Hey, dog, I heard you like dwarves.
So, Cletus, rumor number 3, please.
Oh, yes. This was another one that I've heard amongst the barflies. The Norsikins of the Lustrian colony of Skeggy have a Slan as a member of their community who serves as a war chief. True
Doodle,
or
true or false?
I'm going to say yes. That is true.
Okay, Fiaura?
I'm gonna say something. Pass.
You're going to pass.
Okay, noted. Rental.
You know what? All logic says this should be false. That's why I'm saying it's true.
Okay, Shiny.
Not true.
Okay, and Moon.
Yeah, true. That is one of the most Norsican sound. That's so hilariously Norsican coded.
So, sadly, this is false, but there is a
Kinda.
reason it's false. Because in the first edition of Warhammer, there was a Slan named Kremlo who was indeed living as an orphan child with the Norskins and became a war chief. However, this was the Slan before they were retconned into being the large ancient magical toads. When they were just, in the first edition, they were just a weird race of frog people. Since they were retconned into what they are now, Kremlo has never been mentioned at all, so he is a retconned element, and therefore it is not a true fact.
Okay, there's a reason I
And
said that. There's a
accents.
very important reason I said pass, and I cussed under my breath and everything. I could
Yeah.
not legally answer that question due to an NDA.
Oh. Anyway, that retcon was in 1983.
But
Yeah, he was mentioned in a single book in 1983 and has not come up since. But I love him, so here we go.
hold on. Let me
Yeah, I mean,
check.
he's kind of fun.
Oh, my
I still
NDA. Hold on,
stand-
hold
I
on, hold
still-
on, hold on. My NDA expires after 5 years from 2018. It's expired. Okay, so in the original Warhammer Total War 3 design documents, Kremlo was supposed to be reintroduced to the setting as a rogue Slan,
Oh,
That would have
Yay.
been actually kind of fun.
but they've never gotten around to the Norsica rework to introduce him.
Lovely. That would be
Put it on an
fantastic.
I had it on NDA because I played because I was one of the content creators invited to the closed beta, and also that included like us getting to look at some of the design concept art for DLC.
Okay, so that question may, in the fullness of time, may become, in fact, true, depending on what Creative Assembly is allowed to do, or if GW vetoes it. In the meantime, Cletus, rumor number 4.
rumor number 4. This one's a spicy one. And it goes like this. One of Slanesh's greatest demon princes fell to chaos because Sigmar wanted to bone his sister.
Doodle, your response to that, Chestnut.
Oh, I'm not batting too well on these true falses. Given it's Slanesh, I'm gonna say true.
Fiaura,
False as fuck.
false as fuck. Rental,
Bro.
Shiny,
I'm gonna go with true.
and Moon.
I'm going with false unless would laugh and call him a bitch.
Okay, this one is in fact true. Gerion of the Umberigan tribe was already angry because his twin brother Trinovantes died fighting the orcs alongside Sigmar. However, he fully embraced his fall to chaos after he caught Sigmar sleeping with his sister Ravena. Gerion goes on to become the demon prince we know in the modern era as Azazel.
Shouldn't have put
It was spicy.
It's his sister. Why did that make him fall to chaos?
Because he felt Sigmar had taken everything from him. He got his brother killed, and then he took his sister as his wife. which meant
He was
literally-
become New Brother.
Yeah, he didn't see it. Also, he then goes on to kill Ravenna by accident while trying to kill Sigmar, and blames that on Sigmar too.
Yes.
He's that kind of guy.
That's a very
He
Greek
was that-
tragedy.
He was
Yeah.
that kind of guy.
So I answered false because there was one part of that you did not include. The reason why Azazel fell to Slanesh over his sister was because he was supposed to incestuously run off with her. And that's why I thought it was false.
Sigmar took everything from him. Got his brother murdered by the orcs, and then he went and snatched his sister.
Which Trinovantes willingly held a rear guard for the rest of the army. Sigmar didn't ask him to do it.
Oh, he held
But-
a rear guard, all right.
But
any-
Garyon didn't see it that way.
Why?
Number 5. This is an interesting one, and it's a really good twisty one. I like the flavor. The only reason that the halflings of the moot have a say in the election of the emperor is because they're such good cooks. And that I like. Let's see if it's true or false.
Doodle?
Oh, I'm going to say it's true.
Okay, Fiaura?
If I remember my halfling lore correctly from the halfling episode, false.
Okay, Rental?
I'm gonna go true on that one.
Okay, Shiny?
I'm gonna go false.
Okay, and Moon.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go false.
Okay.
I vaguely remember
This
it involving
particular one
fire.
is true.
Really?
Emperor Ludwig
It
II
absolutely
Oldenburg,
is.
I thought that
otherwise known as...
happened.
May I finish?
Just let Albus
Yeah, sorry.
speak.
Emperor Ludwig II Holdenbach, otherwise known as Ludwig the Fat, made the Moot an independent province and gave it an electoral vote as a reward to the halfling valet, who was the only chef in his court able to meet the demands of his voracious appetite. This move was also done to piss off the counts of Averland and Stirland, who both themselves claimed the territory of the Moot, so by making it independent, he both rewarded his chef and spited two counts he didn't like.
So that makes it false. Because
No,
the whole
it's-
point was the two guys were arguing over it, and
No,
he got served a really
no,
good
no,
meal and
okay.
went, nah, screw both of you, it's independent.
Okay.
but
Listen
the
to
main
me.
reason why he thought about doing it was because of the chef.
It's
And I remember
said-
this. This was a conversation that another one of those Warhammer Total War conversations.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, and it's in the very rumor itself. So, as the rumor goes, the only reason that the halflings of the Moot have a say in the election of the emperor is because they're such good cooks, which Ludwig the Fat found to be a good thing.
Well,
Let him cook.
I can accept the alternative interpretation on that one, Fiora. I will accept that you could have seen the reason for pissing off the counts as the primary reason to call it false. But
I'll take it.
We get to number 6.
6, your final rumor. Please,
Yes,
what do you have?
what I have is that amongst the tribes of the Ogre Kingdoms, Golgfag Man-Eater is said to have earned his name by eating an entire enemy regiment in a post-battle feast.
Doodle?
I'm going to say that's true.
Can say that's true. Okay. Fiora?
I don't think it is because I have a reason. No.
Okay. Rental?
I'm going to say that's true.
True. Okay. Shiny?
I'm also gonna say it's true.
Okay. And Moon?
I think that's false.
Okay, so the correct answer is that it's false. Moon and Fiora got it correct. He only ate one man to earn the name, Attilian Paymaster, who shortchanged him. But it was a feat because he managed to swallow the man whole without chewing.
Yeah, so he swallowed the man whole without chewing, armor, weapons, and all.
And then ran off with the whole pay chest. Yes. But also, Golgfag himself does not like being called the Man-Eater because it implies humans are his favorite food. He actually prefers halflings.
Halflings are a tasty little snack.
I mean, they eat well enough, they taste better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that brings us to the end of Cletus Tavern Talk. Thank you very much, Lenzabi, for assisting me with hosting this round. Thank you, sir. You've been a
No,
little...
I was
problem.
false,
What's
but
his
I was
bathroom aside
absolutely
from
not correct.
Jeff?
What did you think the reason was?
Oh, I thought he just bit an enemy general's head off in the middle of combat as a show of
Yeah,
intimidation.
No, someone shortchanged him, so he ate him.
Even
But also because hungry.
even Ginger remembers this episode because he was like in and out for a second, and then I said, and then there's Goldfang who literally picked up a guy and just swallowed him whole, equipment, weapons, everything he had on him in one bite. And Ginger went, "I'm sorry, what?"
That brings us, everyone, to round 3, the Old World Bestiary. So, I have here 6 descriptions of Warhammer creatures. And to be perfectly fair, I have taken these descriptions directly from the Games Workshop website. So this is their description blurb for these various creatures and monsters used in war. As I read them out, you may buzz in as soon as you think you know what the creature is. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Yep, let me put down my model.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, so we have creature number 1. These giant leonine statues, created to roam the chambers of royal pyramids, guarding the inner sanctums of great... No, I did want them to buzz in. Sorry, I got a bit lost on who was first there. I think... Was that Doodle or Moon first? They both lit up.
I think it was Moon first, because I was a little late.
Moon?
Is it Sphinx Guardians?
I am going to say no. Doodle?
Oh, it's the ones the Tomb Kings had in Total War 3, because I got to play one. The Necro Sphinxes? I can't remember what their full name is.
Incorrect. Shiny?
The Ushapti?
Incorrect. I will continue reading the description. In battle, they wade through the ranks of their foes, blows glancing off their stone hides as they crush the living underfoot like bothersome insects. Tomb King elites stand atop the creature's back in an ornate howdah, laying into the enemies with great double-headed spears and safeguarding the royalty who sometimes choose to ride them.
I can't buzz in again, can I?
You
I
cannot.
know what it is. I don't know the name of it.
Maybe we should make a rule to wait until the description is out.
No.
No.
That's kind of the point. Is you need to buzz in as soon as you have an idea.
Are we overthinking this? Are they just called war sphinxes?
No,
Correct.
they're not.
It is the Cambrian
it's the
War
war-
Sphinx.
It is the war sphinx. Okay.
Jackal.
I wasn't
Okay.
sure if it was. I wasn't sure where they were from. I know it was called a war sphinx, but I'm like, what? It has a specific name.
Yeah, it is the War Sphinx or Cambrian War Sphinx.
I see. I was gonna. I couldn't figure out what Cambrian was.
Close
I
with
thought
Necro
about-
Sphinx, but that's a more
Well,
elite version.
The other one I was thinking was Dread Sphinxes, because that's what we talked about getting me a model of at one point.
Yeah.
Hello. One of the reasons I'm saying that it couldn't be jackals is because jackals are dogs, and the description says they're stone lions.
Except that stone lions are not canids.
It says
They're felines.
It says leonine rather than calling them specifically lions, but yes. On to creature number 2. This beast of chaos goes berserk when threatened, shrieking and clawing at all who approach it with maddened ferocity that more than compensates for its innate cowardice. With its magical gaze, the creature can petrify foes. Go ahead.
A cockatrice.
Correct. It is the cockatrice.
Shiny Star over here making me have to get out a second digit for him.
It was bound to happen
Sure.
sometime.
Okay, creature number 3. These constructs are creations born of the dragon's mastery of the elemental winds, each one a towering... Shiny?
Jade Guardians.
Incorrect.
So I heard you lot. Haven't hit the like button yet. We're an hour in. Seriously. Why haven't you hit it? You've been here this long. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the game show and our little Christmas special.
Each one a towering animated statue fashioned in the form of a great warrior. Though the people of Grand Cathay speak widely of them being made of terracotta, it is only those that guard the Great Bastion that are crafted as such. These constructs can be made of any stone. Fiaura.
What is a terracotta warrior?
Incorrect. These constructs can be made of any stone. No matter what they are made of, they are fearsome in battle, impervious to most physical attacks, and able to decimate entire formations of enemy troops. Moon.
Are they just called Eternal Warriors?
Incorrect. Rental.
Terracotta Guardians?
Nope. Doodle.
It's got to be terracotta something. So we've done Guardians, we've done a bunch of other stuff. Sentinel? Terracotta Sentinels?
Correct. They are the Terracotta Sentinel or the Thayan Sentinel. Both of those names are correct.
So close.
Very close.
Yeah, a lot of guessing.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, like, okay, so Terracotta Sentinel, I know they come in different flavors, and I just thought they were all called Terracotta Warrior, not because there's the Warrior, and then there's the Terracotta Archer, and yeah, I know what I did wrong.
Yeah.
I think the Jade Guardian is the wizard one.
There is a special variant made of jade. So on to our next one. These are the most powerful of Athel Loren's spirits, able to entwine their essence with that of a living tree, molding it to their will. Shiny.
Tree Man?
Correct. That is a tree man. Okay, number 5. These monsters are the oldest of their kind, ancient enough to have bargained with the ruinous powers personally. They slumber in the mountains, stirring only when great storms. Fiaura.
Dragon.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Wyvern?
Incorrect.
No, wyverns are stupid. They don't have intelligence.
Stirring only when great storms roll across the world and clear their dreaming minds, echoing through thunder the roar of the chaos gods calling them to battle. As lightning splits the skies, they scale cliffs and glaciers with iron-hard claws to bathe in the lightning, filling them with deathly energy for the coming battle.
I should have waited. I know what it is now. God damn it.
I know exactly what they are, but the name is escaping me.
Moon.
Water colossi?
No.
Hey, man.
I can hear her kicking herself.
Man. Remember
What?
that thing I showed you that you could have thrown at us when you did the siege thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Gentle and Doodle still have to give an answer if they're going to.
I'm trying to remember because I vaguely remember these. Go ahead, Rental.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you to go first.
Oh, I was going to ask you to go first. They're old. Okay, hold on. They're old. They live under mountains.
I am
stop.
going to have to give you a count in a moment, you two, if you can't think of anything.
James wants to know if the audience can answer.
No, the audience may not answer until after we.
I mean, you can type an answer, but Doodle.
Shit. Oh, old things. Storms. Ogre. Dragon. Ogre. Shuggoths.
Correct. It is the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth.
Yeah.
I could hear Fiaura.
Ripped that out of your brain.
Well, because
I'm just like
there are only two creatures old enough to like negotiate with the Chaos Gods, dragons and Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. So it was one or the other, and I flipped the coin.
Right. I did the same thing earlier and lost out. So but no, I was trying to think of because I've seen artwork of them and I couldn't remember the name.
So for our 6th and final creature, we have. These creatures are filthy, foul-smelling beasts with jagged and dirty teeth protruding from their heavy jaws, making them the perfect mount for any orc war boss with the brute force and ignorance to master one. Fiaura?
Wyvern.
Correct. It is the Wyvern.
Yeah, as soon as you said orc war boss, I'm like, I know what that is.
Yeah. I'm going to read out the last line because it's very funny to me. Although many believe they are a distant offshoot of the dragon race, dragons look down on them as the lesser creatures they are and refute any kinship.
Yeah, because
Yup.
wyverns generally lack intelligence to be able to even remotely come close to a dragon. Because dragons in Warhammer, they speak language. They can talk to you, but you're usually beneath them to talk to, and they're usually just mad that you exist.
Yes. So
or your fodder for increasing their numbers.
Exactly. So here we are at the end of round 3 of 4, and the scores as I have them is Doodle on 9, Fiaura on 9, Moon on 7, Rental on 8, and Shiny currently in the lead on 11. So there's actually all to play for in our final round where we go back to general knowledge.
I have a completely different set of scores.
Because you've been subtracting.
Right.
I have not.
There, you missed another one for me for one of the questions a moment ago.
Missed one of...
No, not you, Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Yeah, the posted scores do not match the physical scores that Fearless Leader has. So
Are you swearing a blood pact to Albion?
No.
Oh, why not?
If we were swearing a blood pact to Albion at this point, all of our scores would be magically locked at 6.
Accurate. Yes, that would be accurate.
And it would be like every time we got one right, it would be 6.6, and then we get another one right, and you just add another 6. 6.
Don't I have 6?
Well, I've got to be honest. For all that Shiny is in the lead, it's not a massive lead. There's still everything to play for going into our final round, which is a repeat of general knowledge.
Shiny, it's yours to lose.
Absolutely.
So, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go from lowest score going into the round to highest, which means that it will be Moon, Rental, Doodle and Fiaura are drawn, so I will choose who goes there on a whim in my head, and then Shiny. So, Moon, pick your first question. Category.
Oh, back to the categories?
We're back to the categories for the final
Absolutely.
round.
Yes.
God damn it, I wrote 100 questions. We're going to use them.
Fuck it, back to Skaven.
Back to Skaven, roll it.
Nope, that's a 2. I already have the 2. I gotta reroll that.
No, you had 3 earlier. 2 has not yet been taken. What is the name of the warpstone-powered devices used for long-distance communication by the Skaven?
Far squeakers.
Correct. Question 2.
Oh, Empire.
Empire, roll it.
Ooh, Empire 5.
Empire 5. What was the name of the emperor who reunited the empire during the Great War against Chaos?
I can hear people screaming behind unactivated microphones.
Could you restate the question?
Is it King Ludwig?
What was the name of the emperor who reunited the empire during the Great War against Chaos? Moon, what was your answer just then? Sorry, your mic cut out.
I said, was it Emperor Ludwig?
Incorrect.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He got in first there.
Carl Franz.
Incorrect.
No!
He's the current emperor. Doodle.
That would be Magnus the Pious, if I remember correctly.
Correct. That is indeed Magnus the Pious.
Yeah, everybody's faster than me. I was like, I know this one.
All right.
Next question.
Is Moot a category?
It is not.
It should be.
Back to the vampire counts.
Yeah, if we do this again, I'll make a moot category, okay?
No, you're fine, you're fine, homie. Back to the vampire counts.
Vampire counts, roll it.
Oh, it's a 6.
It's a 6. What is the name given to the process of a vampire transforming a victim into one of their own?
Isn't that just referred to as the kiss?
That's not the whole.
All right. It is the
We'll give you one shot to give me the complete name, or I'm handing it on. 5.
Is it the vampire's kiss?
Not the vampire's kiss. Okay. Out of all of those, I saw Shiny light up first.
Damn it.
The blood kiss.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Rental did technically buzz first, but he also buzzed before Moon even gave an answer, so I disqualified that.
Really?
Buzz. Yeah.
How did I could have sworn it with after. I'm so
You
sorry.
did you buzzed mid like just as he was trying to answer the question.
I was too high.
Yeah, like
my
I
bad.
finished.
And then you apologized,
Come
which
on,
was
come
cool.
on. Everybody, we have to avoid vampires and Bretonia. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Question 3 for you, Moon.
Lost Trio.
Okay. Roll for the Lizardmen table.
That's a 6 again.
Who is the mummified first-generation Slan relic priest of the first city, Itza? Doodle, it's not your turn.
Bad doodle. Bad doodle.
Get the spray bottle.
Bad
I'm
doodle.
sorry, I
Bad.
got so excited.
Skinky the Bandaged. I have no idea.
It is not Skinky the Bandaged. I'm opening it to the room.
Lord Croak.
It is indeed Lord Croak.
Yeah, I'm so,
It's Kermit the It's Kermit the Sled.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not up on my Lothlorien puns.
Okay. Question 4. Moon. No, we did.
Vampire count.
We did
Austria.
Skaven,
Skaven.
Empire.
Empire, Vampire, Lothlorien. This is 5.
This is 5, yes. Okay. This is number 5. Kislev is a category, or Chaos.
We'll
Or
go Chaos. I haven't done Chaos.
Okay, roll it for Chaos.
Closes her eyes.
9.
We've had 9, roll again.
5.
Remarkably long time before we had
We've
an
had
overlap.
5, roll again.
Oh my lord.
1.
We've had 1, roll again.
Oh my lord. Is the universe telling you something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's saying that Rental took a lot
8?
of Chaos questions in round 1.
Yeah,
8
that's
was
true.
also taken.
You're better off just guessing
10?
the number.
10. Okay, question 10. Which pre-Old One species swore eternal service to the Chaos Gods in exchange for immortal lifespans?
Oh.
I know this. What are they called?
Wait, Fiaura. Hold.
I'm just gonna guess the Dragon Ogre Shoggoths again.
Well, it is the Dragon Ogres as a whole race.
God damn it.
Shoggoths is the title given to their oldest members, but yes,
I didn't
entire
realize that
Dragon
was a
Ogre-
species-specific title.
Yeah, it's a type, but yes, Dragon Ogres is correct. The species as a whole are biologically immortal, and they only get bigger as they get older, which is fucking terrifying.
Crab or lobster problems.
Which, no, they actually do have lobster problems. They have to have other dragon ogres break the scales on their back because they're too hard for them to reach themselves to break off. Otherwise, they will outgrow their scales and die from crushing themselves.
Baller.
Just kills the
so-
crab.
There
This
needs to be a
is
Heracles-esque one of them who can just flex at one point, like a desperate, ornate flex and shatter it off.
Kolek Suneater is who you're thinking of. He is the most powerful Shoggoth. That is Kolek Suneater.
And he's the only one who can break his own scales when he needs to break them. And he actually did it one time in battle as a fragmentation device.
He
I
was
was
also
literally-
instrumental in the fall of Prague because that motherfucker joined the siege of Prague for a single battle, broke through the wall with a single blow of his hammer, stormed into the city, flattened the Temple of Ursun, and then left again.
Yeah,
That's all he did.
He pulled the dickest move because he could. And then looked at Archeon and went, weak ever chosen, and walked off.
Actually, that was during the invasion of Azavar. Cool, but yes, also broadly true. You just got the name of the Everchosen wrong. But yes.
And then when they showed up at Kislev, Archeon was like, please do it again. And he went, no. Fuck you. And that's
Yes,
why
that
Kislev,
was-
the city, didn't fall.
So, that brings us to the end of Moon's question. So, as it stands, Moon, you are sitting on 9 points, but there is still an opening to steal in the remaining 4 rounds of questions. So, your score may go up from here. That brings us to our next person on the grid,
It's
Red
far
Bull.
higher than I expected it to be.
Okay. I will go. We'll go Skaven.
Skaven, roll it.
4.
Question 4 we've had.
5.
5. According to their own accounts and calendars, how many civil wars has the Skaven nation had?
Ooh, okay. 13.
Incorrect. I'm opening it to the floor. Doodle, that was you first.
I'm fairly certain, but not 100% certain, that it is 2.
2 is the correct answer, yes. The official Skaven history only acknowledges 2 civil wars. The rise of Clan Pestilence and the fracturing that occurred after the failure of the Red Pox before the final version of the Council of 13 was implemented by the Great Horned Rat himself, manifesting, eating a load of them and telling them to get their shit together.
I mean, that sounds like the Great Horned Rat.
But they, of course, have had thousands of civil wars, but their official calendar only acknowledges 2.
Correct. Yes.
Figured it was going to be, yeah. I had to figure it was either going to be that or like the sacred number for funsies.
Or, so the official answer is 2, but the actual answer is a new one starts every day.
Yeah,
Pretty
the actual
much,
answer
yeah.
is they have never not been in civil war.
Yes.
Okay, your next question, Rental, number 3.
I'm going to go back to Chaos.
Okie dokie.
Had 9, haven't we?
Yep.
We had 6?
No. What title is given to a Chaos Warlord capable of securing the backing of all 4 major Chaos gods?
Ever chosen?
Correct. Question 4. Where are we going?
Isn't this question 3?
Yeah, it is 3. You're right. Sorry. Please do 3.
And today,
I will
we all
go.
learned that he can't count.
No, it's because we're asking a lot of these, and anyway, continue. Rental.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
But that's okay. It is funny. It's just for reference.
I'm gonna go-
Orcs have only had
Mhm.
1 question asked. Elves haven't been touched. Kislev have only had 2 questions.
Yeah, elves haven't been touched. Shows who we all hate.
I
Valid.
mean, I just read the Elven Handbook, so I've been trying to avoid stuff I've fresh in my memory.
And before the chat goes, what are you talking about? You got knife ears. These aren't ears. These are these are feather horns. They cover my ears. These aren't ears.
In my defense, I
Okay.
don't know what all the categories are.
There's a list in the. There's a list. I
It's
posted.
I mean, the list has been posted multiple times, Moon.
Okay, so yeah, Rental, your
Uh,
third degree.
I'm going to go another orc.
Orc. Okay, roll it.
8.
What animals are most commonly used as mounts by goblins and hobgoblins?
Warg.
Incorrect. Opening it to the floor. Fiaura first.
Giant wolf.
Correct.
Followed by spider.
Followed by your
Darn,
mother.
I had my Tolkien lore mixed in.
Next category, number 4 for you. The correct number 4 this time for you.
I'll go back to chaos.
Okay.
There's like I'd roll, but there's like what 3 options left?
There are 3, so I'm just going to pick one if that's okay with you.
That's fair. It was either that or roll a D3 in chat.
Yeah.
You go
Actually,
ahead.
yeah, do that. Roll a d3, and I'll just renumber them in my
Sure.
head. 1, 2, 3, descending.
2.
2. Which chaos-worshipping nomadic tribe can be found in the plains north of Cathay's Great Bastion?
Ooh. North of Cathay's Great Step. I will say. I don't know what they're not. I'm gonna guess something Mongol adjacent, probably.
I'm going to have to hurry you.
All right. I will just say the Great Horde.
Incorrect. I'm opening it to the floor. Shiny, that was quick.
The Hung.
That is correct. They are the Hung, yes.
See. Initially, I was like, Mongol? No, that's not right. That's just one of their units.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your 5th and final question, my friend.
This is gonna be bad for me, but I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna go elves.
Elves, wonderful. We've got a fresh slate. For the sake of everything, the elf category covers high, wood, and dark.
Correct.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
and we lost Moon.
We did.
Moon down!
Yeah. Also, I only know one of those. That might be a bad. Okay.
Well, to be fair, go ahead.
To be fair, I wanted to keep it to 10 categories, so I had
No,
to make
you're-
a choice.
that is that is completely valid.
You are
That's
fine.
why, that's why all of chaos is one category as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only know a bit about the high elves. I mean, they do get high sometimes.
Okay, I have successfully defibrillated Moon. Are you alive?
Yay.
Okay, Elvin.
Do a
Elves
moon
for,
chat.
elves for a D10.
8.
Question 8. What name do all elves give the prophesied end of the world?
Ranadandra?
Correct. It is Ranadandra.
Yes!
Pretty good for your final question. Nicely done. So that means, as it stands, you are ending on 11 points unless you can manage a steal.
I understand. Appreciate.
Nicely done. Okay, since Fiaura is the most confident and doing quite well, I'm going to say Doodle is going to be next, and then we will have Fiaura and then Shiny to wrap up. So, Doodle.
Sounds good. Let's go with elves because that's the category most people haven't taken.
Okay, I just want to
Go ahead, roll it.
I just want to point out my current score is the opposite on the number table where I expected to be, because I expected there to be a minus sign right there by the end of this. I am questioning all of my answers.
Question 3, please.
Question 3. Which ancient tree man of Athaloran forged the pact with the first ever queen of the elves that led to the creation of the wood elves as a species?
Oh shit!
You hit the Albion question. I'm sorry.
What is the name
has-
of the dude?
He has 2 names in the lore, and I will accept either one.
God damn! What was his name? Because this is another one of those ones where unlike many of the other ones, I was not paying attention to this one. I know the spirit's name. That doesn't help. Elves of Athaloran.
I'm gonna have to hurry you. I'm sorry.
No, I don't remember. Asterel? I thought it was the queen, though.
Dartho!
Durthu is correct. So the reason I said 2 names is because in the original High Elf lore, it was a tree man named Oakheart. However, when they wrote the Athaloran lore, they introduced Durthu and then confirmed that Durthu and Oakheart are one and the same.
Okay.
So I would have accepted either name.
I had presumed it was the elf that made the deal. That's what I was trying to remember.
I said which tree man made the pact with the first ever queen.
Okay, I did not hear Tree Man. So
Okay, my apologies there.
I also heard that the other way too.
And I only know that because...
Well, and I specifically go ahead. Sorry, I knew the name of the spirit, but I was trying to remember the name of the elf.
Because if you're playing the current Everqueen in Total War Warhammer, and you talk to Durthu, he says, and I quote, "I miss your predecessor of predecessors." And I had to look that up and be like, what do you mean? And it turns out Durthu's been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No, go ahead.
he
Sorry.
saved her children from Slanesh. And in exchange for saving them, they became the first Wood Elves. That was the pact they forged. So, Doodle, your second question.
Let's stick within elves.
Okay.
We'll go with number 10.
Number 10. What is the name of the magical pathways used by the Wood Elves that link all forests to the world to the Oak of Ages? Sorry, I'll repeat that again because I fumbled it. What is the name of the magical pathways used by the Wood Elves that link all forests in the world to the Oak of Ages?
I mean, you only talk about it every time we play Total War 3. That's the world routes.
That is correct. That is the world routes. I love the Wood Elves. I'm sorry, they're one of my favorite factions.
No, that's perfectly fine. If I had caught the spirit, I would have. Anyway, sorry, frustrated at connection. We'll stick within elves.
Okay, third in a row for elves. Roll it.
8.
We've had 8.
I think we've had 3 too, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Doodle over here trying to own us all with knife ear knowledge.
I mean, I did just have to read up on a bunch of knife ear shit because that's spent a lot of time with elves. 5.
Question 5. Who is the current, this is as of 8th edition, Wolfrock, Total War, what have you, who is the current Phoenix King of the High Elves?
Isn't that shit? Isn't that Finnubar?
Correct. Finnabar the Seafarer.
Okay, I knew he sailed to the old world at one point, and I couldn't.
I was gonna say clarify actual Phoenix King or recognized Phoenix King
as listed in the 8th edition.
That doesn't help.
No, for the records, we are not going with Eternity King Malekith.
Yeah,
I was about to say because it turns out the entire Phoenix King line shouldn't be Phoenix King because Malekith passed the test and they actually had sabotaged him.
That lore is bullshit, and I do not accept it. But
so understand. I have to go with Albion lore, not bullshit lore.
Where are we going for question number 4, Doodle?
You started a thing. Go ahead. Okay.
No, I didn't have anything else to say.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. So, all right.
Only checking out the end times.
Yeah, the end times.
Whole video one.
We could go on for a while. You know what? Let's go back to Lizardmen for my last one.
Okay. Well, you've got 2 more, but yes, Lizardmen.
7.
We've had 7.
Really? We've had 7. Okay, 10. I think we've had 10 too.
We have had 10 as well.
9?
9. Okay. What is the name of the Carnosaur rode by Scar leader Krokgar?
Wouldn't that be Grimlock?
That is Grimlock, yes. Yes is a Transformers joke.
There's a couple of them in the Lizardmen. You know what? Let's stick with Lizardmen. Why not?
There's 5 Lizardmen questions left, so just roll a d5 and I will enumerate them accordingly.
Roger that. That would be a 2.
2. What large crested herbivores are used as mounts for skink warhounders?
What are they called?
What
the herbivores. Isn't that the Stegodons?
That is the Stegodons. That is correct.
Okay, because that could have been one or two. So okay. Anyway, thank you. Yes.
That's why I specified crested.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
That brings us to that is all 5 of your last questions, which brings your final score to 15. You are currently in the lead after that baller of a round.
I mean, I went with elves. I went with what I knew. So
elves and lizards.
Yes.
Hang on. Was that your first or second Lizardman question?
That was
third. Third.
That was because you had you had 3 in the elves. You had 1,
right. And I did 2 Lizardmen.
Yeah, you did Stegodon. No, you have a 5th question to go.
No,
I did 5. Grimlock.
Yeah, Grimlock.
Oh, Grimlock.
Stegodon.
Yeah. Okay, with you. Okay.
Sorry, I was keeping track.
It's 3 a.m., y'all. I do apologize.
Oh, you're good. You're fine. It is 9 p.m. my time.
You're insane, Fiaura. And incidentally, it's your turn to answer questions.
Oh,
so...
fuck. I'm going to bomb this. Dwarf, because there's only been like 1 asked.
Okay, roll it.
1.
We've had 1.
Okay, give me the Albion question.
Okay. Which high dwarf gifted Sigmar Heldenhammer Galmaraz and forged the first alliance of humans and dwarfs?
Fuck! I should know this! God damn it! I did a podcast and mentioned this fucker twice! No. No.
Oh, he did say there'd be some
No.
Albion Luscans.
Not him. Not him. He's the first grudge bearer. God damn it. I ain't got it. I ain't.
Doodle?
That would be, if I remember correctly, Kurgan Ironbeard.
Correct. Nicely done.
And with that, I have to bow out, but I will be back at the winners parade because Doodle just won the shit out of it. Or Doodle.
I'm sorry. I was reading up on Sigmar.
Yeah, it's still a contest. Oh, see you in a minute then, Moon.
Yeah, Moon's bowing out.
We'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Fiaura, your second question.
Skaven, Albion question.
An Albion question. Okay, is that one we've already had? We've had that one because that was the Kavzar question. So I will pick another one that's on the higher end for you. What weapon did the Skaven create in a bid to destroy Nagash?
What weapon did they create in a bid to destroy Nagash? The warp fire cannon. Oh, really?
Yep. Opening it to the floor.
Oh no, it's the warp lightning cannon. Fuck.
Fiaura? What am I talking about, Doodle?
Yeah, it was me. I've heard of this thing, and you mentioned it while you were playing the Fellblade.
It is the Fellblade, yes. They created a stupidly magical sword of pure warpstone and gave it to Adakazar of the Tomb Kings to kill Nagash with.
Oh, you meant the first time they tried to kill Nagash.
Specifically to kill Nagash.
Oh, no. They made the warp lightning cannon specifically because they heard he survived. And went, okay, round 2.
Anyway.
Yes, the Fellblade was that.
When was that mentioned? I forget when I mentioned. I think we were talking about weapons that the Skaven made at one point, including their nukes.
Yeah, they literally made a sword of warpstone and put a load of enchantments on it. The community has also dubbed it the Sword of 1,000 fucks.
1,000 fucks.
I mean, that's accurate. Oh shit!
And it just broke V's brain.
You have more questions. Go.
I know. I have 3 more questions.
Make them count.
I'm not going to. I told you I'm going to bomb all of these. Do I have a Tomb Kings category?
Unfortunately, I had to leave out the Tomb Kings for space.
Okay.
There's vampire counts.
Fine. Vampire counts. Albion question.
Why did vampires become weakened to the holy symbols and prayers of Sigmar?
Vampires become weakened to the holy. I don't know. I actually don't know that one.
Okay, opening it to the floor. Doodle first.
If I remember correctly, because they embody unholy corruption, and Sigmar's divine light and protection is their counter.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Rental, you were next.
Did did they have an unfortunate encounter with Galmaraz?
No.
Okay.
I ironically, I've discussed this with Moon. Oh, Shiny, you're up.
I'll make a guess. Is it because of the Wind of Hish?
Incorrect. The actual answer, and I think this is hilarious, is because when Nagash made war on Sigmar to reclaim his crown, the vampires refused to support him, and their inaction directly led to his defeat at Sigmar's hand. So Nagash cursed them to be weak to Sigmar's symbols as petty revenge.
Oh, that's
That tracks.
That's fucking
That tracks.
petty as shit. That tracks, yeah. Fuck.
Yep.
They owe him final sight's comment is they owe him $20.
Basically, yeah, the
fair.
vampires refused his call to arms, and so as Sigmar struck him down with Galmaraz, he cursed the vampires for their inaction to also be beaten by Sigmar just as he was. Question 4, Fiaura.
Kislev.
Kislev.
10.
Number 10. What is the name of the Kislevite god of the sun and fire?
Shit! Fuck me! It's the Polish word for Daz?
I will accept that. It is Daz, yes.
It's like it's the Polish word for sun!
Yeah, it's Daz.
I was gonna say, like, that came up while I was researching stuff for Moon, so...
It's literally the Polish word for sun, and I was having a stroke trying to remember it. I'm like, it cannot be that easy. It cannot be that... It is that easy.
Yep.
Yeah. Your final question, where are we going?
Who's had the least love besides elves?
So just going down, let's see. 3. So the category that's had the least asked in it is Orcs and Goblins with only 2 questions asked.
All right,
so
let's
far.
go greenskin boys.
Roll 'em.
Let's get Robin Williams' favorite boys back in here.
You gonna ask for the Albion question again, or have we already had it?
Fees rolling.
2.
2. What is the name of the goblin war machines that launch intoxicated goblins with crude wingsuits as projectiles?
Okay, this is one of my favorite things in the entire setting, and I used it on a D&D group, and it was fucking hilarious because it splatted the cleric. It is the Doom Divers.
The Doom Diver catapult. Yes, that is correct. Which, prior to Shiny's last round of the chance to steal, ends you on 13 fee.
Which means I have lost.
Well, it means you're currently tied with Shiny, so if he gets nothing right, you're both joint second.
We'll see.
Shiny, you're up.
All right.
Also, someone get Moon back in here.
Yeah, we'll need to get him back in here.
Bretonia. We're just going to shotgun all Bretonia.
Okay, roll it.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing it. 9.
Who is the current Royarch of Bretonia?
King Lewin Leonker.
Correct.
I know because I just bought a model of him.
Fair.
1.
Question 1. What is the name of the great mountain range that divides Bretonia from the Empire?
Shit.
Yes, it is. It's the same one.
Shit.
Come on, Kinnigan.
But I know the
We've already established he doesn't know geography.
I know it.
I know it too, but for completely different reasons. I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to time you, Shiny.
The Grey Mountains?
Correct.
No, that's not their name!
Yes, it is.
That is actually the name.
So you're telling me that old Thornbread Ironbeard, the jackass who's after the 8 Peaks, he doesn't start in the Grey Mountains, he starts in the Irania Mountains.
Yeah,
But
no dwarves start in the Grey Mountains in the.
But the mountain range between the border of Bretonia and the Empire is the Great Mountains, and I only know it because at one point Albion and I were looking at geography to figure out how Thess got to Wissenberg.
Yeah, the only reason I
Okay.
know is because I was looking at like how I would, how Andre would get to frickin' the Empire.
The mountains you're referring to, Fia, on the Bretonia-Estalia border.
Yeah. All right. Bretonia
Question
again.
3, 10 for Bretonia. Okay, we've had it. There's 5 left, so roll again and I'll number them 1 to 5.
2.
2. Who was the founder of Bretonia and the first Grail Knight?
Oh, Gilles Le Breton.
Yeah, Gilles Le Breton.
How many do I got left? 2?
2.
All right. Bretonia again. I'll roll a d4 for you.
Okay, I'll accept this, but your last question has to come from another category.
All right. 3.
3. What is the name of the peasant-turned-outlaw who protects the people of Bretonia from all evils, including the corruption of its own nobility?
Oh, fuck. I own this mini. I own this money. Bertrand the Brigand.
Correct.
Is he a Robin Hood joke?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely, he is.
He also has Little John and Friar Tuck. If
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
actually,
he has allegories of all of them.
His
Yeah.
people are known as the Merry Men.
Yeah,
That's fun.
it's a Robin Hood joke. It just is. And yet, interestingly, Luan Leoncoeur does not stop him from taking out corrupt nobles. He explicitly leaves Bertrand alone, which is interesting.
It's called
cleaning
the
house
politics of
mechanic.
letting someone of getting rid of people who you can't seem to be getting rid of.
Your final category, which I am going to say cannot be Bretonia.
I'll pick Vampire Counts because there's the only other army I own.
Fair, go ahead and roll it.
How many are left?
A 7.
All right, I'll roll a d7 for you. A 3.
3. Which vampire commands the infamous undead pirates of the Vampire Coast of Lustria?
Oh fuck me.
I know it.
Wait, Fee.
You gotta chill, Fee. I know it too, but you gotta chill.
Point out that Shiny and Doodle are currently tied for first, so this will literally be the decider.
Right.
I know his last name. Is that enough?
In the circumstances, I will say no.
I have his face in my head.
Let him think.
No. He's running out of time.
He is, but still heckling him won't help. That's not fair.
Right. It's
That would be-
literally chill.
Back in the
We'll
call.
give the guy his chance.
I'm gonna have to say
Luther
5.
Harkon?
It is Luthor Harkon, yes.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which means, or actually, just because this is funny to me, I will give a bonus point to the person who can buzz in and give me the full title he calls himself by. Doodle.
I'm trying to remember his full title.
If you didn't have it, people.
No, I didn't. Let him
Okay.
buzz in if they can, because
Anyone?
I don't remember it.
Fiaura, sorry.
Because the Vampire Coast somehow made it into this, goddammit, because they make it into fucking everything. His full official title is Arch Grand Commodore, Pirate King of the Vampire Coast, Emperor of Lustria, Vampire Fleet Admiral of the Zombie Pirates, and lastly but not least of all, one of the Grand Martarchs of the Great Necromancer Nagash, Martarch of the Abyss.
Wow.
I did not include the Mortarch bit, but that is absolutely correct. Fiora, you can have another point for that.
I had to say that entire title flawlessly, and it took Ginger and me 5 fucking takes.
Congratulations. Extra point.
So, as we reach our final scores, which I've got to say, all of you broke double digits, so be proud.
Yes,
Huzzah.
congratulations.
Wait, I broke double digits?
Yeah, 10.
You're on 10.
I don't care. That's higher than 1.
Fair.
Last place with 10 is, and can we have a round of applause, please, for Moon?
Yay, Moon!
Nicely
Yay!
done,
In 4th place, we have, with 11 points, Rental Aphid. Thank you. In place, with 14, we have our wonderful host, Fiora.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Holy
Yeah, he announced the Vampire Coast question. I'm sorry, I got too excited.
You did, because you did a lot on the Vampire Coast.
And in a really close 2nd place with 17 points, it's Noodle.
Hi.
But the winner of our first ever, and maybe not the last, Warhammer Fantasy Quiz Night is Shiny with 18. Shiny, you may add another permanent fate point to your character sheet.
Yeah. I was hoping. It's one of the few ways I would have ever gained a fate point.
You know, if he had gotten it wrong, I was just gonna look at you, Doodle, and go ahead.
Yeah.
I gotta say, gang, that was down to the wire. You all did really well. Give yourselves, everyone, a pat on the back. That was.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for letting me host that.
Okay.
No, it was great.
Yeah.
You did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And
See?
thank you.
fucking.
And thank everybody for letting me do the rumors.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Those old Vampire Coast models are dank. I actually play with someone who has a Vampire Coast army.
Nice.
So-
No,
so-
yeah, I go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I only reason why I know the name of that vampire lord is because it's the primary one off the coast of Lustria, and that bastard.
So one of the reasons I know his title is because I had to sit there and it took 5 takes for me to say that title flawlessly. But the other part of it is the fact that he literally has an undead dude who he forgot why he did this to him. But everywhere he goes, that guy's sole responsibility is to introduce him, and he keeps remaking the guy over and over again every time he dies.
Wow.
Now that's a unique hell.
He is also a fascinating example of incorporating a character with dissociative identity disorder into fantasy without making the actual condition the reason they're evil, which is something I really appreciate because,
he
my God,
is.
there's a lot of mental health stereotypes, but he manages to avoid them because he was evil long before he broke his brain with lizardmen artifacts.
You know, he was super evil before they broke his brain. Now he's just evil with spicy.
But as it said in the Vampire Coast trailer, the only thing all of his personalities agree on is hunt down those lizard trinkets and put ourselves back together again. Because every single one of his minds is convinced it's the original and all the others will go away if they successfully recombine. So all of his selves are stabbing each other in the back.
Oh no, that's not the best part. The best part is his actual self is lost in the back depths of his mind and has been not participating in his own internal civil war because his actual self is completely convinced that if they ever succeed, they all get to die. So basically, his actual self, his actual personality, we've never seen because it refuses to come to the surface because it doesn't want to be identified.
But yeah, that brings an end to the Warhammer Fantasy Quiz Night, everybody. Thank you again.
Oh, I do know there is one Necron in the 40K universe who has mental issues.
Thank you. Albion, for putting this together. It was a lot of fun. I did much better than I expected.
I should apologize to all of you for scoring so badly, or if I should laugh until my sides hurt.
You did not
Yes.
score badly, dude. You hit double digits.
You should still laugh mightily.
Look, I fully expected
I can't-
Albion to be asking weird esoteric questions or constantly asking people's names and me just be like, shit, I know that guy's title.
No, I wanted to create a variety of difficulty with those questions, and I think I achieved it based on the results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was effectively just like, and there was enough that there was
Yeah,
actually a genuine strategy. There was enough like easy and hard questions, and that you could probably guess how many easy versus hard questions had been answered, and whether it was better to go for like an unanswered one, an unanswered group of questions, or an experience or a well trodden group of questions. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I tried to avoid too many subjects I knew a lot on, because I wanted to save them for later in the game, which was a strategy. But I expected more people to know more about elves.
Well, if the occasion ever comes up again, I would be delighted to run another quiz, either on this subject or, as I said, frankly, I just like being a quiz master, so I'm down to do
Maybe.
this again anytime.
Maybe we do one once a quarter, every
Ooh.
3 months or so.
Oh no.
Yeah, that could be fun.
You're gonna make me read my Warhammer books.
Yes.
Oh no, what a shame.
Yes, we're going to make you learn lore about the world your character lives in.
What a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I've just had another fun idea that maybe that we could organize actually, and I'm just going to throw this out to you, Fiaura and Moon. I could set something up in more of a family feuds dynamic, and we run Group 1 versus Group 2.
That'd be interesting.
That would be fun on the grounds that each group is allowed to call someone else in and assign it to the other group.
A, yes. B, does this mean that Albion would be making Steve Harvey faces the entire night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely
We
has
need
to.
Two things. We need Oscar with a Steve Harvey expression drawn, and B, where does Lord Moon and the Lenzabi go in that equation?
One on
Ooh,
each side.
I mean, I'd be stepping out of Group 1 on account of hosting, so Moon would take my slot in
sure.
Group 1, I'd assume.
Yeah.
But it would depend on who can. Also, I want to just say to the people in the audience who've been playing along, particularly Hiko, Final Sight, and James, who've all been chipping in their own answers and chatting about the show as they go. It's been great to see you guys playing along as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Bye?
What would I?
Oh no, we lost Moon again.
That's no moon. Okay, well, it is 9:30 by my clock, and it is 3:30 a.m. your clock, brain cell
Yes.
number 2. You should probably go to bed. I should go to bed.
I should get coffee.
Not to rush you off on your victory lap of your great quiz show, but yeah.
No, I should sleep. It is late.
Yes, you
Yes.
should sleep. I should wrap up stream a
Yes.
little early. And I am going to delete my Twitter account and then reestablish the tag so that it's just a blank account.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, there's a reason. There are new terms of service that take place on fucking January 15th are fucking absurd.
Yeah, I read them. I'm going to strip away any art or anything I've posted,
So
and probably neuter my account pretty thoroughly.
So here's the new terms of service in case you still have fucking Twitter for some reason. Everything you post will be used for AI training models. No opt-in, no compensation. They have a perpetual content license on everything.
Yep.
And can give it to the government for any reason. You have forced
What does that even
jurisdiction.
mean?
That means they have a worldwide royalty-free license for everything to use, modify, copy, and distribute your content for any reason if it's on Twitter, forever.
Damn.
They can even sell it.
Hmm.
Forced jurisdiction. All disputes must be filed in Tarrant County, Texas, and you waive the right to class action.
Oh my lord.
Arbitrary termination. They can delete your account for any reason or no reason at any convenience without any warning. Zero due process, zero right to appeal. As a matter of fact, it even states, quote, you may not appeal moderation decisions for any reason. Access more than 1 million posts in 24 hours and you owe them $15,000 in damages. So if you try to like do research or go through a bunch of posts or DDoS them, they're going to try to charge you 15 grand. They reserve the right to hand your direct messages, drafts, private exchanges, and any history on Twitter to the government based on what they believe is reasonably necessary. If you put any AI censorship stuff in, like any AI poison, it's an anti-jailbreak. They have an anti-jailbreak clause that say you owe them $40,000 per incident.
Wow.
And this has a 1-year statute of limitations. So if they discover before January 15th, 2026, that you posted something years ago that has like nightshade in it that harms AI, they will try to charge you 15 grand.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is straight up.
I am unfortunately may not be using the artist I've been using going forward because she is only on Twitter. So I may have to, which is unfortunate because I did want another piece from her, but I
don't want to deactivate my account. I want to fucking delete it.
Yeah, I know. Get rid of it entirely. Anyway, I need to go to bed. People need to go to bed. Good night, Albion. Thank you again.
Yeah, good night, Albion.
Good night, Albion.
Take care, everybody.
Hi, if you're seeing this, then congratulations, you made it to the new year. Some of you, there's been some things on Patreon, you need to check your messages. In the meantime, hi, Pony Metal Vocals, thank you for being Engineer Chaos, the only one. Executive of Slash Studio, Pop Doodle Simon Spaghetti, Stargazer Song, Sun Dancer, he's my roommate now. Thomas Curry, hi, how are you, Tom? I hope everything's okay still. Twi-Fi, what's up? Special Writer Ken is drinking buddy because he's awesome. Blazing Hayes, Admiral fucking Biscuit once again is joined by Valkyrie Von Wolf. Oh my. Bird Nest Lounge members, Sean aka Heart Moonstone, and Nozamo. In the meantime, Explosives R&D Department Lady Asriel now, Belwad, Blackjack, Michael Breeden, Pony Chick 16, Stormy Skies, Z 2008, and oh look at that, Arbor the Oracle. Please predict my future. I'm gonna die. Office Pirates and Raiders, we got Justin Rangers, Carl, who kills people, Legate Lori, the best modder ever, Luna, Morning Moon, my name sucks. No, it doesn't. Your name is awesome. Prove me wrong. Shadow Man, Phoenix Lord, aka Captain, Vivid, Amber, and Max Dosal. Also insane. Sus and 50 Shades of Australia, who is plagued by the spiders and scorpions and snakes. Anyway, during testing hours, we got David Finnick, Hollis the Mad, Brooke Thompson, Sleeping Soul, and then people who just want producer's credit, we got Chaos Blur, Craig Hale, David Birch, Final Sight, Scott Vogel, aka Ginger, aka the Grass Toucher, Soak Samurai, the Miso 97, Tribal Typhoon, and Gare Revere. Lastly, we have our Eternal Scouts, Von Holtz, Fraser the Turtle Guy, and Jesse Fishing Hawk, who we must not forget. In the meantime, also Short 2K. Short 2K is just as important. In the meantime, if you want your name up here, seriously, Patreon. The list got bigger, and I appreciate it, and there's less stress on me, and I get to hand Ian more stuff to edit, and he loves that, trust me. And hit the like button. Also, you stayed to the very end, so for this month, you're going to get your surprise at the very end. Boop. And good day. See you over on Twitch.
You stayed till the very end. Are we really that entertaining? Thanks. Now for the special ending. Go get yourself a glass of water. You heard me correctly. Go hydrate. You should. You've been here 2 hours. Take a little break from whatever else you're doing and go get yourself some water. Mama Fiaura says you should take care of yourself. Thanks for taking the special ending. Ha ha!